It flushed when my bait hit the water. Oh, he missed it. Come on, get it. Oh, it's a big one. I got it. I got it. Oh, it's a toad, man. Well, you know, schooling bass, man, they are just a riot. Just a riot. Ah, he's not as big as I thought he was. I mean, he just corked it, too. Look how pretty in that clear water. Look at that. Beautiful spots. I love. Golly, just fat, full of herring. Just munching out. Munching out. I thought that one was a lot bigger than it was, but man, just fat, stout, chunky fish. Just fun. Fun, man. So much fun. I threw that bait out there, and I think my bait in the water spooked the herring, and then that just got the bass started eating. It was the coolest thing I ever seen. Oh, there they are, right there in front of me. Right there in front of me. Oh gosh, they're everywhere. Get it, get it. They're all over the place out here. He jumped completely over the bait. Right here to my left. Look at him streaking right here to the left. Oh my gosh, look at that. Holy cow. Look at him. This is such a typical textbook summertime schooling pattern for these spotted bass. I've got 100 foot of water behind me, and then it comes up out of the main river channel into about 35 foot, and it's a flat bar, 35s tapering up to about 10 off this point. And what we have here is these big spotted bass are holding out on the end of this point. They're suspended in some of the standing timber that's on this flat, and then they're coming up and pinning these herring and shad against the surface. And when it's like this, the hotter it gets, the better it gets, and you're not really relating to any type of cover. You're just fishing the bait across these trees, across these suspended bass, and pulling them up out of that deep water. You know, a lot of times you'll get a clue, a bait fish will flick, or one will come up and grab a minnow and you can see them, but a lot of times you just work the bait without any indication that there's a fish there, and they just come up and grab it. The hardest part is just not set the hook on the strike. You have to, you know, wait till you feel the pressure of the fish before you pull into them, because they're coming a long way for the bait and they're really trucking, and a lot of times they'll just bat it out of the water, and when it hits, if you twitch it again, they'll get it. But it's exciting. I mean, it's as most fun bass fishing as you're going to get. It's so much like saltwater fishing, you know, just visual, and it's just really exciting. Reminds me a lot of fishing the Great Lakes in the fall for smallmouths. Just really, really fun fishing. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. That's a big fish. Got it. Oh, he come off. No, no. He's got it again. Got him that time. That's a big fish. Oh, he came back and got it. Oh, that's so cool. Man, that gets your blood pumping. What a beautiful fish. Dog. He wanted that thing big time, man. Wanted it big time. Look at the bait fish flying out of his mouth. Come here, big guy. These spots, you just never get tired of catching them. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Look how fat and just chunky, those beautiful lines. Really a neat, neat fish, man. I mean, just a neat fish. I love it. Topwater spots in Georgia. With this kind of fishing, you really got to make hay when the sun shines, because I mean, sometimes they'll be up for 2 or 3 minutes, and then they may not be up for a half hour. So, you know, get your bait back in there. You might catch 2 or 3 in one little flurry. When you get them excited and the minnows are up, that's the time to get them. But the whole key, every single bass, I've had to continue to work the cadence of the bait. Even when they hit it, you just grit your teeth. If you got a hard problem, take your nitro, do what you got to do. But man, just keep the bait moving, because they're going to eventually get it. The worst thing you can do is jerk it out of the way. And you notice I'm using like a 7-foot medium action rod and heavy line. I'm throwing the bait a long ways. It's really critical to be able to make those long casts. So if you see a fish break, you can get on him as quick as possible. This is one of those deals, if I could have a 10-to-1 reel, I'd have it. Come on, biggin. Got a plastic herring for you. Oh, to the left too. Man, they're all over this darn point. I got these minnows pushed up against the top. Got it! Oh, yeah! Man, he corked it too, buddy. Oh, there's two. Look at that big one with him. There's a giant with him. Oh, man. Pulled up a whole school of them. Look at that big one behind him. Two big ones behind him. Oh, wow. That's so cool. So cool. This one's got kind of a hump on his back. And there's a lot of fish in this point. I mean, and every one of them, every single one of them was just a fat football. Oh, man, that's great. Oh, neat. Cool. Got a hump on his back.